Hey guys, this is Anali and I am back with a new tutorial. This tutorial we will be discussing one of the problem regarding the wedge friction. So guys, before that, if you haven't yet subscribed to my channel, to subscribe my channel and click on the bell icon to get the notification about the newly uploaded videos. So guys, I mentioned the problem statement in the description box. It consists of the massless wedge and the block having the weight of the 1 kilonewton, which is resting against an inclined plane of which is inclined at an angle of 60 degree with that of the horizontal. We need to determine this value of the P, and the coefficient of the friction for all contact surface is given as 0.2. So guys, for solving such kind of the problem, we need to draw the free body diagrams, but before that let us determine the angle phi. So mu equals to tan of phi. So from this phi can be given as tan inverse of mu, and mu is given as 0.2. So tan inverse of 0.2, so the value of phi comes out to be 11.3 degree. Okay, now we will be drawing the free body diagram of the block first and then of the wedge. So for drawing the free body diagram of the block, let us first understand what will happen on applying this force P. So as this P will be applied in this direction, this block will climb up this inclined plane. Also it will climb up the slope of this wedge in this direction. Hence this block will move in this direction, along with it will move in this direction also. So the frictional force would act in the opposite direction to that of the motion. So first of all, let us draw the block. So this is the block having the weight of 1 kilonewton, which is acting in the downward direction. As this block will climb up the slope in this direction, the frictional force would act in this direction. So we are naming it as F1, and there will be a normal reaction from the surface, which we are naming it as N1. Okay, let us take the resultant of these two forces as R1, and this R1 will be making an angle of phi with that of the normal reaction. Okay, also this R1 would be making an angle of 18.7 degree with that of the horizontal, that we can easily determine from the geometry. As this angle is given as 60 degree, this angle is given as 60 degree, so this angle would be also 60 degree only. Since this angle is 60 degree with the horizontal, the total angle would be 30 degree. So the R1 would be making an angle of 30 degree minus phi, that is 18.7 degree with that of the horizontal. So R1 is making an angle of 18.7 degree with that of the horizontal. Okay, now also there would be the frictional force due to this contact surface. As this block will climb up the wedge in this direction, the frictional force would act in this direction. So we are denoting the frictional force as like this, so naming it as F2. There will be normal reaction somewhat like this, naming it as N2, and taking the resultant of these two forces as R2, which would be making an angle of phi with that of the N2. Okay, this F2 is generally inclined at an angle of 15 degree with that of the horizontal. So this normal reaction N2 is also inclined at an angle of 15 degree with that of the vertical. This angle is given as 15 degree. So the R2 would be making an angle of, this total angle would be 5 plus 15 degree, that is nothing but 26.3 degree. Okay, now we would be drawing all the forces acting on this block in the quadrant form so that it becomes much simpler. So R1 is acting at an angle of 18.7 degree with that of the horizontal. So R1 would be acting at an angle of 18.7 degree with that of the horizontal. Okay, we have transferred this force from this quadrant to this quadrant only. Okay, and R2 is making an angle of 26.3 degree with that of the vertical. So this angle would be 26.3 degree. Also there is a weight of 1 kilonewton acting in the downward direction. Now we will be applying the Lami's principle to determine the unknown, that is R2 and R1. As the three forces are concurrent in nature, so we can easily apply the Lami's principle. So we are applying the Lami's principle, that is 1 divided by sine of angle between these two forces, that is nothing but 97.6 degree, that is equals to r1 divided by sine of angle between these two forces, that is nothing but 153.7 degree, and that is equals to r2 divided by sine of angle between these two forces, that is nothing but 108.7 degree. So from this the value of r2 comes out to be 0.95 kilonewton, and the value of r1 comes out to be 0.45 kilonewton. Okay, so this is the result which we have obtained by drawing the free body diagram of the block. Now similar way we will be drawing the free body diagram of the wedge, and then we would be solving for determining the value of P. So let us draw the free body diagram of the wedge first. So this is wedge, there is a force P acting on it, and on the block the frictional force is acting in this direction due to this contact surface. So definitely on the wedge it will be acting in this direction, that is F2. There will be normal reaction, that is N2, and it would be inclined at an angle of let us take the resultant as R2, which will be inclined at an angle of phi with that of the N2. Okay, this R2 is making an angle of 26.3 degree with that of the vertical. So here also R2 would be making an angle of 26.3 degree with that of the vertical only. Now also this wedge will be moving in this direction, so frictional force would act in this direction. So the direction of the frictional force is like this, F3. There will be normal reaction as N3, and it will be inclined at an angle of phi with that of the vertical, that is the resultant of these two forces, that is R3. So now let us draw it in the quadrant form. So P R2, that is inclined at an angle of 26.3 degree with that of the vertical, as we have obtained here. So similarly here also it will be 26.3 degree only. Also there is R3, which is inclined at an angle of phi with that of the vertical. The phi is nothing but 11.3 degree. So now we will be applying the Lamè's principle, as the three forces are concurrent in nature. So we are applying the Lamè's principle to determine the unknown P. So R2 divided by sine of angle between these two forces, that is nothing but 101.3 degree, that is equals to R3 divided by sine of angle between these two forces, that is 116.3 degree, and that is equals to P divided by sine of angle between these two forces, that is 142.4 degree. Sorry, sine of 142.4 degree. Okay, so by solving this we will be getting the value of P as 0.59 kilonewton. So guys, we have obtained the value of the P as 0.59 kilonewton. So guys, that's all from my side. If you have any doubt, do comment in the comment section, and thank you guys for watching this video.